Today we're going to be talking about discipline and mental toughness for traders. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Good day traders, I'm Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Another beautiful morning down here at the beach. The dogs had their little workout, squeezed in a couple of things, but yeah, beautiful morning down here, sun's up. Today we're going to be talking about building mental toughness and discipline for trading. Now we've talked a lot about this last week with setting goals, working on vision, purpose statements, habits, daily routines. I talk about this, if you haven't done so, go to my homepage, get my 7-step daily routine for high performance trading. Ritualize your daily routines. Every single thing you do, every single thing that you're going to want to accomplish will boil back down to your daily routine. Today, talking about discipline and mental toughness, we're going to talk about the same thing, habits and routines. That's what actually will build the confidence, the discipline, and the winning mindset. You know, one of the things that I really hammered into myself switching over to end-of-day trading was ritualizing, what I call IPAs, income producing activities. And those are actually the little things that need to be done every single day in my trading that are actually going to be making me the money. So that goes down to me marking off levels. That goes down to me understanding my main trigger setups and being able to place my orders into the markets, not have attachments to the outcomes of those trades, not try to outthink things, because often in most of the cases when I would outthink things and try to imply what I thought I knew, those were the trade setups that I actually missed out on some big moves. And forcing myself, using micro lots in the beginning to ritualize those habits of placing the orders, being in the market, predefining my risk, and identifying asymmetrical risk-reward opportunities. Yeah, and there was a lot of mistakes that were made in there, but at the same time, by forcing myself day in and day out to do that, it accelerated my learning. Journaling those trades, screenshotting them. What did I learn every single week? What did I learn? What did I do well? And it became unconscious competence. So now that's the routine every single morning. Identifying my trade setups when they show up, placing the orders, not overthinking things, getting in the habit of placing the orders, getting in the habit of managing the downside. There's a couple of key things for me. When you go through this, we talked about pulling out stuff where you're losing emotional capital the other day. So I was on the screen too much. I was overthinking things. When you do that, you'll often narrow your focus down to one or two things, and then you're actually trying to force trades onto the market. You may be trying to trade in conditions that aren't ideal. And that's going to cost you not only mental capital, but financial capital. And that's where you're going to end up, losing money. You're going to end up losing your resiliency to come back into the market. So one of the key things about this is that, you're trying to preserve mental capital, you're trying to preserve psychological capital, and you're trying to preserve financial capital, but at the same time, maximize your opportunities in the markets. Discipline is the ability to come back over and over again and stick to your money management rules, stick to your trading plan, regardless of market conditions, regardless of losing on a trade. You can only control the process. Become so focused on your process, become a black belt at your trading process, become a black belt at managing your financial capital, become a black belt at identifying asymmetrical risk-reward opportunities. Trade small and keep getting better until you are able to master those tactics. And when you do that over and over and over again through repetition, that's when it's going to become unconscious competence. You're going to be able to reproduce those results. The discipline comes in sticking to that on a daily basis, being able to reproduce your personal habits, your daily habits. People often spend the bulk of their energy trying to focus on entries and exits. And what that will often do is set you up for failure, because you're going to be, when you're into a bull market, a strong bear market, it's like the crypto right now. Everybody's trading crypto and everybody's making money, supposedly. But at the same time, they're in probably one of the most massive markets in history. And in doing so, they've fooled themselves into believing that they actually know what they're doing. So the key thing is being able to reproduce those habits day in and day out. Make sure that you are Morning. Make sure that you're going to be able to keep it simple so that you can duplicate it. So I talk about the New York rollover. You've got to be able to have some simple go-to setups. You've got to have a routine that you can duplicate over and over again, regardless of where you're at, regardless of what's happening in your personal lives, regardless of what circumstances are. The discipline, it's like the Navy SEALs talk about, you know, the SEAL Fit training program that I talk about, the exercise program. It can be done anywhere, any place, any time, without any equipment, and it can be done in a very short period of time. But that comes through ritualizing things. It comes from habit. It comes from being able to keep it simple and reproduce it over and over again. And that's what you have to do with your trading routine. Simplify it. Make sure that it can be duplicated over and over again. Remove the analysis paralysis. You know, however that is, if you're using indicators, if you're using price action, time of day, it's irrelevant. It has to work for you. You have to be able to personalize that. But do every little step along the way to the best of your ability. Refine it, get better at it. Refine it, get better at it. Simplify it, keep repeating, keep repeating. Journal your notes, journal your trades. And as you get better and better and better, trade bigger. Hopefully you got some value from today's video, traders. Discipline and mental toughness comes from the ability to reproduce and recreate those steps day in and day out, and sticking to your trading plan, and keeping it simple enough that you can do it over and over and over and over again without any excuses. Hopefully your trading's going well into the first week of January. Again, supercharge yourself for success. However you're trading, however your approach to the market is, get better at it, keep focusing on constant progress, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.